For the last 50 years, people went from their working life to retirement life, but now as Americans are living longer, healthier lives, a period's opening up where folks have finished their midlife careers, but they're not anywhere close to either being retired or being in old age. And the question comes up, what's next? What are you going to do? There's a growing movement of people who want to use their time, talent, experience, not only to find personal meaning and a paycheck, but to do something that's meaningful beyond themselves, that helps to solve some of the big problems facing the country today.
There are 80 million people who are technically boomers, who are not going to retire. I predict that in 5 or 10 years the word will have disappeared from our vocabulary.
That's a segment that has so much wisdom, that has skills that cannot be lost but must be tapped into.
And so here we have 25% of the country that just falls into the boomer demographic. 25% of the country where they're going through lots of trauma, lots of change, lots of turbulence. It is essential for this country to figure out a way to keep this group of people economically viable.
So the Encore opportunity for us in the community clinics in California is bringing the skills and expertise that have been honed in the private sector and really bringing them to bear in healthcare delivery in our state, especially for the underserved.
If you have a passion for children or the elderly or the environment or animals or ideas or creativity or the arts, there is probably someone who's had a big idea and needs you.
And if you can see the connection between who you have been and and what's being called for, you'll find your next step.
The idea of producing a new stage of life that's a kind of practical idealism that's at the intersection of continued economic security, new personal meaning, social impact is a complicated problem. It's not something that any group, a nonprofit like Civic Ventures, can do on its own. It's got to be realized as a collective effort. One of the most important things corporations can do is through their HR departments, helping people who in the past would be making a retirement transition, but now want to make an Encore transition.
Intel really is leading this effort in terms of offering it to all employees. So any U.S. employee, Intel employee, active employee right now is eligible for this program, for the Encore Fellowship Program, and we are leading this effort.
We have groups like AARP who are here sponsoring an intergenerational purpose prize, a prize for social innovators in the second half of life, Encore entrepreneurs who want to invest their time and talent and creativity to improve the lives of children. There are foundations here like the Piper Trust in Phoenix, which is trying to make Phoenix a mecca for Encore activity, much in the way that region was a mecca for Golden Years activity a half a century ago.
The programs we have brought together involve really engaging supply and demand. Supply being nearly 1 million baby boomers in our community, with the demand in the social sector. The idea of us creating social change at a very organic level is where we'll need to head. It's not going to be a government solution to education. It's going to be a community solution. And I think the Encore program is just a start to something that will last for decades.
So I thought, wouldn't it be kind of cool to recruit and train folks 50 and over who've been in the working world for many years and have master's degrees, PhDs, who would then kind of give back to the community. I'm meeting one person after another: Bronx, New York, Portland, Oregon, Cape Cod, it would be Boston, right? All these different people want to do the kind of thing that we're doing in Chicago.
What I'm seeing is just a lot of people stepping forward. I think it's almost a geometric progression in terms of the kinds of people who are now coming on board and saying, okay, this is something that we want to be involved with.
The biggest thing we need to do is create visibility, and when people hear about the movement, about the different resources that are available, they will flock to it.
It just seemed like the right time. This perfect storm of opportunity and challenge was coming together to launch a movement, and we hope it will result in a campaign that will enable millions of people who already have a deep desire to move in this direction, to go from aspiration to action.
All I feel is that I got tons of ideas, tons of energy, and I got a bunch of colleagues who look just like me, who have tons of energy, tons of ideas, and let's go do it.
If enough of us sign up, we're a small army. It's inconceivable that we wouldn't be able to change the world.